Hi, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Petrov and Chester. Hey, did you see how Chester had such a fun time on Zippy? It looks like they were so tired after playing that they were falling asleep. But guess what? It is time for a writer's workshop, boys and girls. Our purpose as writing leaders is to edit our writing. And here's the word edit. Edit means that we are going to look at our writing and see if we have to make corrections. Do you remember during our small moment we had this editing rubric, and this editing rubric helped us to see where we made some mistakes. Remember that, Chester? And remember, Chester used to start with a lowercase letter? Yes, he used to. Okay, but not anymore, right? You learned? That's great. And Chester, did you use finger spacing? Okay, you learned. Okay, maybe you didn't all the time, but that's okay. You know to use finger spacing now, correct? All right. And did you end with your punctuation mark at the end of the sentence? We end with a period, right? Yes, we do, but we didn't always do that in the beginning of first grade. Do you remember that, Chester? It's okay. Remember, first grade is a time for us to learn. It's all right. And did you use your letter sounds when you were spelling out your words, such as jolly phonics? We are going to try our best with that. And because we were talking about informational writing, everything that you write is true and they are facts about you. So this is our informational writing editing rubric that you will have to look at to help you edit your writing. So I'm going to model for you what it looks like to edit, okay? All right, sounds good. I have a sentence that one of my students wrote, and we were talking about telling us something about where you live. And so I modeled on the board after this particular student told me about where they lived. I wrote on the board, and then they were doing their best to write their sentence. I love the hard work. And so what I did was I wrote this sentence here so you can see it a little bigger, and I'm going to show you how we can now edit our work. So it says, I house, I live, Indian Trail, I live I think that's supposed to be in a brown house. And that's what a student wrote. And I love that they told us about their house and where they live. But now we are going to make some corrections. So let's look at our rubric. Okay, did this student start with a capital letter, Chester? Yes, awesome. I'm so happy. That's wonderful, boys and girls. If you start with a capital letter, Chester's going to be thrilled. Yay, party for you. Okay, never mind. No party. All right, so capital letter, yes. I house. But does that make sense? I house. Not so much. All right, so let's see. This says I live. I live Indian Trail. Can we edit that? I see an uppercase I in the middle of the sentence. Wonderful. So I'm going to think about this. I house. Doesn't make sense. I'm just going to cross it off. I don't think I will write that. I live. Okay, that makes sense. I live, but there's something missing. What's missing? Let's go back to our rubric. What's missing? Can you point to it, Chester? Which one? Oh, yes, there's no finger spacing. That's okay. I'm just going to put a little finger here to remind myself to use finger spacing next time. I live Indian Trail. I think there's a word missing. So I'm going to write a caret, looks like that, and I'm going to write the word I. I live in Indian Trail. Hey, it's a proper noun. This student remembered to uppercase proper nouns. Yay, that's wonderful. It's a very special place. Indian is an uppercase, but we are missing again. Chester, show us on the rubric. Yes, we are missing some finger spacing. That's okay. Put our finger spacing. And then a period at the end. I live in Indian Trail, period. Excellent. Okay, we're going to have to put a space again. Uppercase, live. Looks like there's a letter missing. I live in, and I think this is in. We're going to need a finger space. Again, a brown house. And at the end of our sentence, we need a, which one, Chester? Period. Yes, we need a period at the end of our sentence. So this is how you will edit. Go back and look at your writing, boys and girls, and edit your sentences about where you live or a fun fact. And then from there,